Limits to infinity. I have three different type of the limits when x approaches infinity or negative infinity. So the first type that we have, we want to like study it in general first. So we have the maximum exponent at the top is 3 and the maximum exponent at the bottom is 3. They are equals. So here is the limit of 2x to the third plus 7 over x to the third minus x squared plus x plus 7. When you see that the function approaches infinity or even negative infinity, in both cases, positive infinity or negative infinity. Let's repeat that again here. The limit of 2x to the third plus 7 over x to the third minus x to the second plus x plus 7 when x approaches negative infinity. So in this case, when you see the maximum exponent at the top the same as the maximum exponent at the bottom, all you have to do just divide coefficient. Divide coefficient. The coefficient here is 2 and the coefficient here is 1, is hidden, which is 2 over 1. So the answer of that would be, let's glue it here, will be 2 over 1, which is 2. Again, look at the maximum exponent at the top, at numerator, which is 3. And the maximum exponent at the bottom, in denominator, which is 3. We have equaled maximum exponent. If we have it equal, then you divide 2 by 1 is 2. No need to show me work when it's multiple choice. If you have multiple choice, choose 2. Okay. Now, if it's negative, it will be the same result, 2 over 1, which is 2. So the limit of this is 2. Remember, it will be 2. But how? Let's explain more. How? Okay. So the limit of 2x to the third plus 7 over x to the third minus x to the second plus x plus 7. What you're going to do, divide all by the maximum exponent. Divide by x to the third, 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 divide by x to the third. Under the same limit, x approaches infinity. You could do the same when x approaches negative infinity. So if you do that, you'll see that x to the third cancel x to the third, and here's x to the third cancel x to the third. And now if you want to substitute, it will be 7 over infinity cubed. Infinity cubed means infinity over, and this will be 2. And x to the third cancel x to the third, 1 left, minus x to the second with x to the third cancel out, and just 1 over x. Plug it in infinity, will be infinity. And here is x with x to the third, cancel x with x, it will be 1 over x squared. Plug it in infinity, will be 1 over infinity squared, which is the same, infinity. And here is 7 over x to the third. Plug it in infinity, will be infinity cubed, the same as infinity. So it will be 7 plus 7 over infinity. And here is you get to know that any number divided by infinity will be 0. That means this is 0, 7 over infinity is 0, 1 over infinity is 0, 1 over infinity is 0, 7 over infinity is 0. The final answer for that will be 2 plus 0, which is 2, over 1 minus 0 plus 0 plus 0, which is 1. Finally, will be 2. You could do the same when it's negative infinity, and you will have the same result. It's 2. No change. It was positive or negative infinity. Okay, let's move to the next one. I hope you understand this part. Take notes and understand. Any questions, just leave it with the comments and I will respond as soon as possible. Here, find the limit of x plus 1 over x squared plus 3 when x approaches infinity. Now, you see the maximum exponent at the top is 1, the maximum exponent at the bottom is 2. The maximum exponent will be at the bottom. This is the maximum one. If it's in the bottom, then the final result will be 0. And the bottom will be 0. Remember that, 0. Even if it's x approaches negative infinity, it will be 0. How? We do the same here as we learned. Divide all by the maximum exponent, which is x squared. Divide by x squared. Divide by x squared. Divide by x squared. X squared. If you divide x by x squared, will be 1 over x. And this is 1 over x squared. X squared divided by x squared is 1. Plus 3 over x squared is the same, 3 over x squared. Now we replace infinity for x. So instead of x, we replace infinity. Will be infinity, infinity, infinity. So if you see 1 over infinity, any number over infinity is 0. This is 0. 1 over infinity square, still infinity. Infinity square is the same as infinity. The same. Infinity to the million power is still infinity. Okay, so it's 0. And this is 3 over infinity square, still 0. So what's left here? 0 over 1. 0 plus 0 is 0, over 1 plus 0 is 1. The final answer will be 0. For both cases, when x approaches positive or negative infinity, it will be the same. Put down your negative, 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 will be 0, 0, 0, then it will be 0 over 1, which is 0. The last one, when we have the maximum exponent at the top. The maximum exponent at the top. Let's do that here. Okay, the maximum exponent at the top, so find the limit. Now we have two different cases, by the way. The limit of 3x to the 7 plus 5x squared minus 1 over 6x to the third minus 7x plus 3 when x approaches infinity. We see that the maximum exponent, it will be at the top. If it's at the top and x approaches infinity, it will be positive infinity. But if it's if x approaches negative infinity, it will be negative infinity. It's based on positive or negative infinity, and here is positive or negative infinity. Okay, we could do the same, divide all by the maximum exponent, which is x to the 7. When you divide all by x to the 7, you will see that 3x to the 7 over x to the 7 will be 3. And all will be zeros, because this will be over infinity, 5 over infinity. This is 1 over infinity, 6 over infinity, 7 over infinity. All will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If it's positive infinity, then it will be positive 3. If it's negative infinity, it will be negative 3. Finally, will be 3 over 0. Any number divided by 0 is infinity. 3 is over 0 is infinity. or negative 3 over 0 will be negative infinity. So when x approaches infinity, it will be infinity, and when x approaches negative infinity, the answer will be negative infinity. That's what I have for you today.